మిత్రులారా, బంధువులారా, వనకము, స్వాగతము. Welcome to South Asia Maps. This is your presenter, Dr. Reddy. We are continuing our Israel West Bank, Gaza Strip, historic Palestine or British mandated Palestine region. And we identified round about 3940 geographic regions, physiographic regions. These 40 I have divided into A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, where I will be taking a bird's eye view, Vihanga Vikshanamu, a broader outlook, and later we'll be exploring each of these regions in depth. We are looking at this region adjacent to Lake Galilee, that is the Lake Tiberias, called Beit Shen or Beit Shen area. I have posted Mitronam all these links at South Asia Maps JRD YouTube education channel. There are more than 850. You can go and look at them. Here, for your convenience, I am giving a bird's eye view of 26 or so the initial presentations on Israel series to you, and we are at this sixth one. Among 39, we are exploring geographic regions part E. And all these geographic regions I am giving here, you can stop and look at them. And we are in part 6 here, round about part 5 or part 6. Yeah, part 6 here. Clear. Oh, these are all the 40, 39, 40 regions. And I will give you a broad overlook of this area, and later I will take you to the geographic maps and physiographic maps where you will appreciate how beautiful and important the region is. The difference between standard administrative maps and physiographic maps means regarding a particular habitat to terrain. Here we will take a look at the terrain, the region, with respect to physical features, mountains, plains, peneplains, water bodies, whereas here we have just a two-dimensional geopolitical view. This will give you broader, deeper understanding of a particular region. This is the same what I have shown before, and so here there are around about 5 regions or so I listed, and this is the eastern part of the Galilee region. The Galilee is the lake, freshwater lake, also called Lake Tiberias. And 21-22 base Yaunil. The term the Nahal or Wadi is intermittent seasonal, a small stream that carries less water compared to a normal river. So here we have a basin of Yaunil, Nahal Yaunil flows east of Yaunil. This is Yaunil. I have shown here Yaunil basin round the Yaunil Wadi. Then there is a Tabor Mountains. This is the Nazareth region. This is the TB Tabor and Tabor. Remember, they are spelled differently also. Tabor Mountains and Tabor Valley. Here I have put Nahal Tabor as an intermittent stream in the lower Galilee region. Then south of it, a Nahal Ishachar or Ishakar. It goes next to the town of Kawat, urban center of Doshen. This is the Moreh Mountains that is different from Meron Mountains here in the Upper Galilee. Moreh Mountains. So this is the Kawat Doshan. This is the Ishakar. Further south is a river Nahal called Herod River, also called sometimes Beit Shen Valley, also called Valley of Jinns. and Beit Shen Valley. This is the Beit Shen Valley, Harad is a small part of it. Then here I have given the abbreviations Beit Shen Valley B, you can understand the town of Nazareth N, you can understand Haifa here, the town, and that is different from Jaffa Fort. Jaffa is near Tel Aviv, Jaffa, and Nazareth A is the prominent town, Afula, and Beit Shem or Beshem, and Irbid, it is across the river Jordan in Transjordan region in the Emirate of Jordan here, and Irbid and Dagnia and Mount More. This is the Mount More here, Dagnia town. And I might have sometimes spelled it differently and pronounced differently, that you have to keep in mind. And this is the broader JAZREEL Valley, one of the most fertile valleys in the region of Israel. And we have Mount Carmel here. This is the Mediterranean Sea or Levant Sea. This is the Haifa Bay. And there is the Samaria region, Samaria Hilly. This is in the Palestine or East Bank region. The Carmel Mountains are hilly region and Gilboa Mountain hilly regions. These are the bordering. This and Palestine region, the central part is the JAZREEL Valley or Kishon River Valley, sometimes called Esdraelon Real Valley, and north of it you have Julun Real Valley, and Nazareth Plateau region and Tabor Mountains and Netofa Basin area. So you can see that Yarmouk River and Golan Height, and this is the Yarmouk and Jirka River will be somewhere here, Irbid and Amman will be somewhere there. Then we'll go and look at the different. First of all, here I am showing uh, the Issachar River, so that the town Kevat Doshen is next to it. That's why I'm showing that. That's a little hard to find, Issachar. And this is the Beit Shen region, and this is the Beit Shen region, and this is the Herod River. So, and this is the Gilboa Mountains. So you can see Gilboa there. That is the Gilboa Mountains, and this is the Efula town, and this is the More. This is the mountains here, not sure the More Mountains, and this is the, because here the Tabor mountain, they are spelled differently, Tabor or Tabor, next to this the Nazareth region, Tabor. So the river comes here, the basin, the Wadi or Nahal, this is the Nahal Tabor region. And this is you can see the Yevnil town here. There is a basin region. A Wadi goes there, this is the Wadi, this is the Yevnil Wadi. And this is the Tiberias Lake or Kinneret Lake. And where does it fit? You can see this is the Haifa region and Carmel Mountains there. And I am showing all of these in a different perspective, you can see here. So this is the Lake Tiberias here, this is the Yevnil here, and this is the Nazareth Plateau region, and this is the Tabor mountain. So this is the Nahal Tabor, and this is the Nahal, Issachar, Ishkar, and Beit Shen here, and Herod Valley. You can see Herod, Issachar, and Tabor. This is the Yevnil Basin. So this is of course Galilee Lake, freshwater lake, or lakes Tiberias and also called. You can see the same thing, Nazareth, the Tabor, this is the More Mountains, Gilboa Mountains, so Yevnil and Tabor, and this is the Issachar and Harod Basins. Same thing you can see in a different perspective, Tabor here and Beit Shen here, and Yevnil here, Tabor, Herod, and Issachar there, and again Nazareth and Tabor and More and Gilboa mountain range, and Yevnil and Herod and Tabor and Wadi Issachar. You can see Wadi Issachar and Herod. So here we are looking at the same thing. This doesn't have, you can see clearly this is the Haifa, this is Efula, this is Nazareth. When you see Nazareth, next to it will be the Tabor mountains. That means this is the Wadi Tavor or Nahal Tavor. This is of course Lake Tiberias and River Jordan. Here you can see very clearly Yavnil Basin, Yavnil River Valley. It's not river, it's Nahal or Wadi. You can see Yavlin and Tavor Mountains, Tavor, More Mountains. This is the Gilbo Mountains. That means this is the Herod Basin. This is the Beit Shen Basin. This is the Yevshar Basin we have seen here. And we can see the Yarmouk River here. And upstream, this is the Rukad River here. And this comes from the Golan Heights. And now it is an integral part of Israel. They annexed it. And you can see here Haifa town, Nazareth town, Beit Shen town. Here you can see the different Wadi Muzib and Wadi Hasa here and so on. Wadi, this is the Musa or Moses. This is called in that region, and we will explore them further in other presentations. And hope this will explain you this. I just called it broadly Beit Shen region because actually that's the lower part of the JAZREEL Valley, very fertile valley. And we look in the next time part F JAZREEL Valley. This is the JAZREEL Valley and those regions. Hope this will give you a deeper understanding, Mitranam. And the importance of knowing deeper is why should we know that small region called Israel and Palestine and Gaza? Because it's a very place, very important role, even though it is Israel itself is around about 22,000 square kilometers. Also, the energy crisis and the choke points and everything, entire concept of we and they, Darul Islam and Darul Harb, because that's the only from Morocco to Mindanao Islands in the Pacific, that is the only one of the two major Kafiri nations, other being the Bharat, which is in constantly and fighting with this type of ideology, and it is so need to know about these things so that we'll get a deeper and broader understanding of the current global socio-political paradigms. In a sense, this is a serious topic that helps you if you're interested, not a run of the mill topic. That's why I made 40 or so physiographic regions of this part, and hope that will help you to get a grasp of very fascinating region on the planet Earth, Bhumata. And Mitranam, see you in the next presentation, and you are very welcome to post your comments or any questions. See you later, your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy Joggari Tirupati Reddy.